According to legend, there is a mushroom known as a god of death. Just eat it. Body parts will explode. If they're lucky still alive, the behavior will become cruel. Change shape arbitrarily, even has the superpower to predict the future. This girl is attracted to the mushroom of death, and spit one up, slowly put it in mouth, eat it in a very appetizing way. Later, a hand appeared on her body. She lay on the ground convulsing continuously. In her head, the image of kissing her boyfriend appeared. Miraculously, the boyfriend came very quickly and gave Tyra CPR. She escaped this time, gradually recovered consciousness. Tyra can see things that don't happen. Turns out the legend is true. Eat dead mushrooms will have the ability to predict the future. These 6 college students were looking for stimulation, went into the deep forest to look for hallucinogenic mushrooms, but on the way, they weren't careful and bumped into something. They immediately got out of the car to see a deer. Weak breath. Avel immediately beat it to death. Suddenly in the forest appeared 2 people were holding hammers. This deer is their dinner. Because to avoid conflict, just had to pick up the deer and give it to them. When they're gone far, Avel cursed loudly. You guys' disabilities. Shut out. Then they kept driving to a flat land by the river. Before looking for mushrooms, need to leave all phones in the car to avoid hallucinogenic mushrooms. Rebel. Already. They started looking for hallucinogenic mushrooms. Less than an hour, found a lot of mushrooms. But the long-haired brother warned them, the mushroom is black, the middle is not taken, because it's the mushroom of death, extremely poison. If they're lucky alive, will have the superpower to predict the future. Tyra went alone to find, discovered the mushroom of death. She was very curious, spit one up and put it in my mouth, immediately had a convulsion. Luckily her boyfriend came in time, then gave her artificial respiration. Tyra just escaped the danger. She told her boyfriend, I see what hasn't happened. The long-haired guy didn't care, think this is just an illusion, then hugged her back. To make the atmosphere more lively, the long-haired man told them a true story. There is an abandoned house in the forest. It used to be a teenager's residence. Violators will be strictly punished. Locked in a doghouse and lived with it. There is a very sadistic manager inside, took the naughtiest child into the barn, then hanged to death, and then say they committed suicide. Have 2 teenage twins. The manager skinned his brother, then forced him to put on a sack to bandage the wound, then hanged the younger brother. The older brother witnessed the death of his younger brother. He picked 1.5 kilograms of dead mushrooms, then put it in the bowl. That night 78 people died. The teenager is still alive, hidden in the deep forest. Always attack mushroom pickers. Although the story is terrifying, but no one believes. They want to sleep. Avel can't sleep late at night, immediately brought out the cooked mushrooms, and drank it all. Immediately felt the world spinning, and produced powerful hallucinations. Walking alone into the deep forest, and saw a girl in the distance. He quickly chased. Suddenly someone told him, but when he looks back, it's a dairy cow. Avel asks the cow where the girl went. It told Avel, ahead. Avel continued to move forward, and saw a broken old car. The girl sitting in the car. He quickly jumped, stood outside the window to enjoy the massage. He has enjoyed the joy never before. At this moment, a strange hair wrapped around his hand. Avel looked closely. Turns out there was a skull inside. Suddenly a black shadow appeared, pulled him in. Avel tried to struggle, and made a loud cry. His lower body has been hollowed out. The man in black killed Avel with a knife. Suddenly Tyra woke up. She saw everything in her dreams, quickly ran into the deep forest. Luckily Avel is okay. Immediately brought him home, but wake up the next day, didn't see Avel anymore. Tyra told everyone that in her dream he is in danger, but people think it's an illusion. They started looking for Avel in the forest. 3 girls walking forward. Tyra saw a black shadow appear in front of her. That's the one who killed Evie. Told everyone to run away. In a panic, a girl slipped and fell off the cliff. Accidentally discovered Avel's body. They were extremely scared. At this moment, there was a strange sound in the forest. A shadow slowly approached. They got up and ran away in fear. Tyra accidentally bumped into a tree and fell to the ground. In her mind, she foresaw Sunny's actions. She came in front of a small house. There are 2 weird people inside. In front of such a beautiful girl, can't resist it. She just had to use the excuse to go to the bathroom, but one hand out Sunny. This boy is the one who was still alive that year. Sunny broke the door and ran out, and hid in a hiding place. Tyra woke up now too. frantically ran away and found Kelly. Tell her that what the long-haired guy said is true. There is something unclean in the deep forest. This girl fell to the ground and non-stop convulsing, like a wild horse. Basically can't stop, because she can predict the future. She saw Sunny at an accident. A scary boy appeared in front of her. Sunny, with a kind heart, put down the weapon in her hand. She took out a candy from her pocket and gave to him. Unexpectedly, he was murdered by the boy shortly after. Her body was thrown into the river. Immediately kill the medical staff who saved her.
Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notification, and leave a like to help channel out. Thank you for watching.